What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Show back with another video. And today, man, we're here to talk about this Gotham Knights. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I've been a very big supporter of Gotham Knights. I mean, I've defended it against people. It's not saying that I needed to, or I just wanted to tell people, like, it's one of them things where people were complaining about it not being 4-player co-op, and I'm just like, at the end of the day, man, it's a game. You play it or not. But I feel like I can't really support. I can support it. I'm gonna play it. I already got it. I bought it. I'm not gonna cancel my pre-order or whatever. I'm gonna ride with it, man. I feel like it's gonna be a thing where it sucks, but I'm still gonna have a lot of fun on it. It's still gonna be enjoyable. But in case you guys don't know, Gotham Knights has a big controversy right now. Right before the game's launch is crazy. Apparently the game will be locked at 30 FPS for console players, which that's what I am. PC players will obviously get their 60 frames per second because they are the master race or whatever. But yes, consoles are locked to 30 FPS. And I've basically seen everybody just kind of up in arms about this. If I'm being honest, I've seen it on Twitter everywhere. And as I kind of thought that I was like, my side was going to be one-sided. I kind of understand both sides. Honestly, I'm leaning more onto the side where as a PS5 game, I feel like we should expect more. But I also understand the people that say that you got to realize what 60 FPS would have brought us. But I guess, to be honest, this is one thing that, like, unlike the console war, you really can't choose who wins or loses. In this specific instance, we can definitely understand a certain side once the game releases. Okay, I know I just kind of danced all around the topic. Let me get straight to the point. So basically, people on one side saying that 30 FPS is absolutely laughable and ridiculous for a game that costs more than your average game, considering that on PC, you'll get the same game for it at 60 frames per second for cheaper. It's absolutely crazy business practices, but the reason why they said that they were doing 30 frames per second instead of 60 is because there was a rumor that they were doing it because the Series S is like, it's a next gen console, but they're saying it's only better than the regular Xbox in only certain areas. So they're basically saying that they did do next gen, but they did it for the lowest spec of next gen, which is Series S. Whether you believe it or not is up to you, I guess. Basically, they're saying that the Series S is the reason why it's holding it back. I don't know if that was actually said by the original people that made the game or whatever, but that's been like the thing that's been going around. Another thing they said is like they just want to have a stable game. They're saying that they want seamless co-op. So they're saying they made it 30 frames a second so that the co-op wouldn't be messed up. So that the co-op would be seamless. You can jump in, jump out. It'll be that kind of game that just works. And to be honest, I can see that. I'm not trying to be a fence sitter here, but I kind of am. If I had to choose a side, I want 60 FPS. That's just me. I'm a consumer. I like playing my games in the best possible condition that it can be played. Do I really care? Am I gonna cancel my pre-order because it's not 60 frames? No, but I do think we're at a point in time where we should expect quality from our games that are costing us this amount of money. But I can also see the other side. Like I said, that's my main argument, so I can't be called offensive. I've chosen my side. But as far as the way I can see the other argument, I played Dying Light, and I was so hyped up for Dying Light. I love the game. It was a good game. I enjoyed playing it. But I never was able to get the co-op experience that I wanted. Like, literally the co-op experience that would have made the game so much better for me. And now that it might be fixed now, it's kind of dead. It's kind of dead to me now that it might be fixed, because the simple fact that it sucks, trying to get up there and trying to join a person only to realize that it may or may not work. It was horrifying. I hated that game for that. So I can definitely see on the other side where people say, hey, if they give us a stable experience on both sides of the field, if it's really less buggy and, the 60 frames would have did a lot worse, then I'm okay with 30 frames. I'm okay. But here's the thing. The game, when the game releases, it'll validate whoever's right and whoever's wrong. Because if they give us a game where it's not 60 frames and it's 30 frames and then the co-op doesn't work as intended, then they have to look at themselves. Like, because the way that you released the statement was basically to say that you wanted a seamless experience for a co-op, and that's why you didn't make it 60 frames. But what happens when the game comes out and co-op is broken, or it doesn't work, or it's not as seamless as you think it is? Then it's like, okay, was that just damage control to just say, because it came out that the game was locked 30 FPS and it was going to be dropping a couple of sales? So this is one thing that the situation will change depending on how the game is. The game comes out and it may be bugs in the game, but the actual co-op method and co-op stuff of like that stuff is cool, then we're good with that. I'm honestly good with that. Alright, so this is all it boils down to. Are you guys getting the game? Do you feel like this is something you should still play, even though now you know it's capped at 30 FPS? I know a lot of people were saying they're waiting for a sale, and I can definitely understand that. Hopefully this game doesn't become like another Avengers, because normally when I look at these games, I think like with Avengers, I thought to myself, how could they mess this up? Because it's a game about a whole bunch of superheroes. Superheroes are hot right now. I just how I feel about Gotham Knights. How could you possibly mess that up? But there are ways that could definitely mess it up. A lot of people saying they don't like the combat. They're saying they don't like the traversals. For me, man, I'm gonna go ahead and just try it out. I'm gonna see it for myself. I'm definitely one of the people where I really would have liked a 60 FPS mode. And I heard it was rumored that it was gonna be a 4-player mode getting added eventually. But my main thing, like my honest to God main thing that I want is that maybe there are like there can be a patch later on. Like maybe they're dropping this now so people can play through the game with the lower FPS, and maybe they'll come in a free update later on. That'd be cool. Had to have a high resolution mode or super graphics mode or whatever. But with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Let me know, are you still getting this? Is this something you're really interested in still? Do you feel like the non-60 FPS breaks it for you? Do you think it just makes the game just trash now? Like I said, me personally, I'm a little bit on the fence, but I'm leaning towards the side of I want my 60 FPS. It's a new gen game, man. I feel like we deserve better for a new gen game. Like if you look at a PS5 game, and we didn't really even talk about graphics in this video, but I'm not the biggest fan of the graphics either, like the resolution and everything. It is what it is. But I'll see you guys next video.